No steel industry can exist without the metal forming process, that is rolling. So, rolling is an important metal forming process about which today we will discuss. So, what is rolling? Rolling is a metal forming process in which the cross sectional area is reduced by passing the workpiece is called ingot, through a pair of rolls. So, rolling is nothing but a pair of rolls is used to apply compressive forces for reduction of thickness. In rolling process, thickness of the ingot reduces and length of the ingot increases by applied compressive force. So, this is the 3D view of rolling mill. You can see the power is given to the rolling mill with the help of a motor and the transmission drive, by which the rollers can rotate. So, these two rollers rotate in two different direction. So, a hot billet with the help of the roller conveyor passes in between these two rolls. Depending on the reduction of thickness, these two rolls can be adjusted. The lower roll is fixed and the upper roll can be changed. So, this is the 2D figure of rolling. So, you have already came across the 3D view of rolling. So, the same thing you can more visualize by seeing this figure. Here the metal is about to pass between the rolls, and this side it passes through the rollers, and the reduction of thickness and elongation of length has occurred. By this process, the grains of the element are also distorted and elongated. So, classification of rolling. So, this rolling primarily is of two types. One is hot rolling and the other is cold rolling. So, this hot rolling and cold rolling depends on the temperature of working. If the working temperature of the metal ingot is above the recrystallization temperature of the metal, then the rolling process is known as hot rolling. And if the working temperature of the material is below its recrystallization temperature, then the rolling is defined as cold rolling. Both hot rolling and cold rolling are of importance and are used to produce different products. So, what is the difference between hot rolling and cold rolling? First point is working temperature. Already I have told, hot rolling is conducted above recrystallization temperature of metal. The recrystallization temperature is about 1/3 to half of the melting point of a metal, and cold rolling is conducted below recrystallization temperature of metal. So in hot rolling, strain hardening occurs. In case of cold rolling, in case of hot rolling, strain hardening does not occur. But in case of cold rolling, strain hardening occurs. Due to strain hardening, the strength of the material increases, but ductility decreases. But in case of hot rolling, as strain hardening does not occur, large reduction of cross-sectional area can be obtained. So when reduction of thickness to a large amount is required, or for rough deformation, usually we go for hot rolling. So next point, in case of hot rolling, yield strength reduces and ductility increases. In case of cold rolling, because of strain hardening, yield strength increases, but ductility decreases. Because of the ductility is a major factor for material deformation. So, in hot rolling, in one pass, a large amount of plastic deformation can be occurred by applying less amount of power. But in case of cold rolling, as ductility reduces, in one pass, a very limited thickness can be reduced. In hot rolling, core structure of cast ingot is converted into a fine-grained structure. Fine-grained structure improves physical properties. So, hot rolling is used for rough work, for large scale change in thickness of the material, but cold rolling is used for small deformation. This is for final position of the product. And in cold rolling, as the metal temperature is low, no scale formation or oxidation of metal surface occurs, which results good surface finish. So, which is a disadvantage of hot rolling, but it is a advantage of cold rolling. Cold rolling gives good surface finish. And in hot rolling, because of high temperature, control over dimension is very poor due to thermal expansion. But in cold rolling, there is no thermal expansion or very limited thermal expansion. So, what is the limitation of these processes? So, limitation of hot rolling already I have expressed. Because of high temperature, oxidation and scale formation occurs on the surface area, which reduces the surface finish. So, in almost all products, the final process is conducted by cold rolling, and in hot rolling, handling is very tough. But in case of cold rolling, the limitation is it cannot be used for high degree reduction of thickness, as because of the decrease of ductility in one pass, we cannot reduce the thickness to a great extent. and no working of low ductility metal can be performed by cold rolling. So this is all about the rolling process. So rolling process is done by passing the material through a pair of rolls. In a nutshell, we understand that by rolling we get different shape, size, surface finish and specifically reduction in thickness. So how this rolling takes place? Depending on the amount, the size, different rolling mills are used for this purpose. So these rolling mills are of many types. So this type of rolling mills are two high rolling mill. So it is again divided into two types. One is non-reversing rolling mill and the other is reversing rolling mill. 3 high rolling mills, 4 high rolling mills, tandem rolling mills, cluster rolling mills and planetary rolling mill. So we will discuss in short about these rolling mills. So first one is 2 high non-reversing rolling mill. So 2 high means only 2 rolls are used or one pair of rolls is used, which we have discussed to illustrate the process of rolling. So in this mill, both the rolls rotate in opposite direction to one another, which was shown in the previous figure. The direction of rotation is fixed, cannot be reversible. In this case, as it is termed non-reversing, the direction of rotation of both upper mill and lower mill is fixed. So the work can be rolled by feeding from one side. From the other side, work cannot be fed. The space between the roll can be adjusted by raising or lowering the upper roll. The position of the lower roll is fixed, and this mill is used where the bar has to pass once and in open train plate mill. So next we will discuss about 2 high reversing rolling mill. So this 2 high reversing rolling mill is a type of rolling mill where a drive mechanism is engaged to reverse the direction of rotation of the roll. As discussed in the previous case, the direction of rotation of the rolls cannot be reversed. But here a driving mechanism is engaged by which we can reverse the direction of rotation of the roll. So because of this driving mechanism, the metal can pass back and forth through the rolls several times. Here, as the metal can pass several times, lots of thickness reduction can be achieved. This type of mill is used in blooming and slabbing mills and for roughing work in plate, rail structure and other mills. So this is the figure of 2 high rolling mill. It is already discussed previously. So here only 2 rolls are engaged for pressing or compressing the metal, by which reduction of thickness and elongation take place. So this is the basic principle of rolling and how by application of compressive force, the shape and size of the material can be changed is illustrated. In the next video, we will discuss about all other type of rolling mills.